Good morning, friends. Hope you are all fine at your home. And I was telling you about the executive, a very important and very interesting part of our constitution. And executive, I told you, permanent executive and non-permanent executive. Permanent executive are less powerful than the non-permanent executive, because non-permanent executive are chosen by the people, by the citizens, by the we people who are above the 18 years of universal adult franchise, right? But permanent executive, they are coming up from IAS, IPAs, like that. So now I want to have a discussion with the types of executives, a very important part. So start with it. System versus types of executive. They have the two parts. One is system based on the principles of collective leadership. Principles of collective leadership. And next is system based on the individual leadership. System based on the individual leadership. Individual means president, prime minister, chief minister. These are the political leaders, right? So now next is parliament. Now the system based on the principle of a collective leadership में दो हिस्से हैं. That is, one is parliamentary, next is semi-presidential system. Now first is parliamentary. I will one by one just finish it up and discuss with you. In the parliamentary, head of the government is known as prime minister. The prime minister is the head of the government. Mr. Narendra Modi is the head of the government, right? And head of the state is the president. Head of the state is the president. So prime minister is the head of the government, is usually known as the prime minister. He is the leader of the majority party in legislature. BJP leader is many leaders, they choose their own one head leader. That is he is the leader of the majority party in the legislature. Third point, he is accountable to the legislature. He is accountable to the legislature. Whatever is happening, from the management, from top management to the lower management, and from the minister's side, from the defense side, from the economy side, from the medical side, like COVID-19 and all, everything he is managing, right? That prime minister, and that the head of the state maybe. And there's some type of monarchism is also there, and presidentship is also there. Now, semi-presidentship system, that is, has the president as the head of the state. Sri Lanka is having this type of government, where semi-presidential government, right, has the president as the head of the state, has the prime minister as the head of the government. Then PM and his council are responsible to the legislature. Now, in the monarchism, constitutional monarchy, in the president, parliamentary republic. India is a republic country also. Republic. What do you mean by republic? Republic means where head of the state is being elected. And who is the head of the state? The president is the head of the state. Who is the head of the government? The prime minister is the head of the government. Are you able to understand what I am saying to you? Just go through the chapter very thoroughly. Now, next system is system based on the individual leadership. System based on the individual leadership. Now it's a presidential form of government. Presidential form of government, just think about America, United States of America, right? Presidential form of government. President is the head of the state. I told you just now that president is the head of the state. Then he is also head of the government. Here, in present form of government, he is head of the government also, and he is the head of the state also. So the president is usually directly elected by the people. America, they are Donald Trump, George Bush, right? Other people, Barack Obama, George Washington started, right? So these all people are directly elected by the people, right? So he is not accountable to the legislature. He is not accountable to the legislature. But here in India, Prime Minister is accountable to the legislature. क्वेश्चन आज में वो जवाब देता है. बेसिकली जो अपोजिशन पार्टीज होती हैं उनका जवाब दिया जाता है. सो एंड here in monarchism में many like England, right? Dutch Queen, they are and Nepal, they are the ceremonial executive. Ceremonial executive. So this was the type of executive. Now, next let me tell you about Sri Lanka. About Sri Lanka. Now, semi-presidential executive in Sri Lanka. It could be a question for the final examination. In 1978, the constitution of Sri Lanka was amended. ठीक ठाक किया गया, काट छांट की गई, amended, and the system of executive presidency was introduced. System of executive presidency was introduced. Under the system of executive presidency, people directly elect the president. Same in America, people directly elect their president. It may happen that both the president and the prime minister belong to the same political party. No issue. Could be same from the same political party, and different political parties also. Could be the same political party and could be the different political parties also. Now, the president has vast powers. America, the Donald Trump, George Bush, Barack Obama, they have got the vast powers, and they are the head of the superpower. They are the head of the superpower. America is a superpower. So the president has the vast powers under the constitution. The president chooses the prime minister. Listen to it carefully. Here the president chooses the prime minister from the party that has a majority in the parliament. Now, two ministers must be members of the parliament. Ministers must be the members of the parliament. The president has the power to remove the prime minister. President has the power to remove the prime minister. That is in Sri Lanka. But in America, there is no prime minister. And in England, only prime minister is there, no president. In America, presidentship is there, no prime minister. So, but in Sri Lanka, prime minister is also there, president is also there. But here, in president is having lot of power. Vast majority of powers, major powers. He can remove the prime minister or ministers apart from being the elected head of the state or commander-in-chief of the armed forces. He can remove them also. So the president is also head of the government. President is the head of the government. Next video, I will continue this semi-presidentship or semi-president executive in Sri Lanka. I have done major part and little bit portion is remaining. Next part I will clear it in the next video. Till then, take care and have a nice time. But do read this executive chapter very carefully. You have got the 2 pages more. That is page number 83, page number 84. They are the 2 pages. You have to read it. Till then, take care and have a nice time. See you soon. Thank you.